Yes, and today we'll start the discussion, our second class of manual testing. Already in last class we discussed what is a project or web-based application, what is a product or window-based application, and what is a quality, what is a defect, and what is testing. These all the topics will cover in our first class, and also whatever the topics we can cover in total our syllabus, and everything we are giving clear idea. Now continuation class of today will start a discussion bidding the project. Bidding the project. What is a bidding the project means? How IT companies getting the projects. IT industries getting the projects, then only developers developing, test engineer testing. So how IT industries get the projects, that will go for a very simple process. Here we are discussing. So first, for example, one client is there. This is a one of the client, say ICICI Bank is there. This bank planning to develop one website. Assume this website, not this ICICI Bank not having any website. So they're planning to develop one website. So gather the requirements, and these requirements they can give to the one consultancy. These consultancy people can informing to the different companies. Company 1 is coming. Your requirements, your project were completed by using $600,000. And company 2 is coming. Your project we can completed $900,000. And some other company is coming and they can estimate it, we can completed $700,000. Like that they can start the estimated. For example, if you go for the $900,000 company is having lot of experience in that banking sector. Already they are getting the two banking projects successfully delivered. Right now in the market it is working fine. So they can give their best quality. So they are charging $900,000. So they can estimated $900,000. We can give your project very successful manner, develop and give it. And company 3 already gathered one banking project, ready to deliver that banking project. So they can estimated $700,000. For example, company 1 up to any banking projects they are not developed, so they can estimate at $600,000. In this situation, this client will be selecting which company, and which company they are selecting? Company 2, because of its having the experience, right? But their budget is, for example, this ICICI Bank having the budget to complete this project only $700,000. So 900 and 700 is not okay. They're not developed by you $700,000. So they can go for this company only. First they can decide with the budget. Already ICICI Bank people will prepare the budget. Within that budget only they need to complete a successful manner. So within their budget, which company is providing best quality, that company they can select it. So for example, this company estimation is $900,000. So they can go for the company 2 only. For example, their estimation is $600,000. They can go for the first company only. You have one doubt, sir, this company up to any banking projects they are not developed. Yes, that is the reason only they are going for the $600,000. Here risk is there. If don't want to go for the risk, now you can go for the and big budget. You can go for the lot of budget, you need to go for that. Okay, so this is a way they can finding first of all one company and which company is giving within their budget very quality manner, and that company they can select it and officially one agreement they can go for that. This is we are calling as a signing off, we are calling. This is we are calling as a signing off. Officially one agreement will be going within this company, okay, within this budget, within this duration will complete it. Like that one official agreement will be going, that we are calling as a signing off, we are calling. So what is the bidding the project means? Request, proposal, estimation and signing off. Once again, request, proposal, estimation, signing off. So this is we are calling as a bidding the project. In this way company people getting the projects. Fine. So this is we are calling as a how to get the projects in the company. In this manner they can go for the getting the projects. Clear? So what is the process? Request, proposal, estimation, signing off. This is we are calling as a bidding the project. Okay, whenever they're getting the project, and then what is the next process they can go for that? Whenever they're getting the one project successfully, now that company immediately conducting the one meeting, in the company. In this meeting, high level management people, managers, lead, all the people will be coming. In this meeting, what they can start the discussion in sense overview of this project. What is the project functionalities and what type of budget and what type of project, what type of domain and what type of project and what is the budget and duration, everything they can discuss here. In this meeting only, for this project completing purpose, one project manager also they can decide, and this project manager, that company will be assigning this project. So this meeting we are calling as a kick off meeting. We are calling this meeting we are calling as a kick off meeting. What is a kick off meeting? It is a initial meeting conducted by the company soon after sign of the project in order to discuss the overview of the project, and also finding the one project manager for this project. Generally in this meeting who are involved? High level management people, leads, managers, sometimes customer representative person also involved. So this meeting we are calling as a kick off meeting we are calling. So what is a kick off meeting? Whenever one project will be finalized, immediately that company conducting one meeting. In this meeting they can discuss the overview of the project and also finding one project manager for this project only. Generally who are involved in this meeting means managers, leads, sometimes customer representative person also involved. So this startup meeting we are calling as a kick off meeting we are calling. This startup meeting we are calling as a kick off meeting. What is a kick off meeting? It is a initial meeting conducted by the company soon after sign of the project in order to discuss overview of the project in this meeting and also finding the one project manager for this project. Generally in this meeting, high level managers, leads, sometimes customer representative person also involved. So this is we are calling as a kick off meeting. Every startup meeting we are calling as a kick off meeting very simply. So what is the kick off meeting we are calling very simply? Every startup meeting we are calling as a kick off meeting we are calling. So whenever coming to the bidding the project, one company will be finalizing the one project. One company will be finalizing the one project. If you come into the kickoff meeting, one project manager will be finalized to this project. These project manager, how they can completed these projects successfully, that we will go for the here. That we can go for that first one. PIN, project initiate note. What is a project initiate note means? To complete one project successfully, project manager can gather the team members, core team they can gather. Means developer, test engineer, designers, analysts, like that all the team members they can gather. And these team members whenever finalize and project manager prepare the one mail, all are get ready, we can start our actual project so and so date and so and so time, like that they're preparing one mail. These mails sent to the all the core team members in order to intimate to the pre-intimation, and same manner sending to the CEO of the company in order to get the permission to the CEO of the company to start the project. This mail we are calling as a project initiate note we are calling. This mail we are calling as a project initiate note we are calling. So what is a PIN? Project initiate note. It is a mail prepared by the project manager in order to intimate to the core team members and send to the CEO of the company because of get the permission to start the project. This is we are calling as a PIN we are calling. This is we are calling as a PIN. What is a PIN? Project initiate note. It is a mail prepared by the project manager in order to intimate to the CEO of the company as well as core team members. What they can mention in this mail? We can start our project so and so date, so and so time. We can start our actual process so and so date and so and so time. Like that, they can giving the information and giving to the all the core team members and CEO of the company also. This mail we are calling as a PIN, project initiate note we are calling. Now you are understanding here what is a bidding the project. We are finalizing the one project. We are finalizing the one company, one project. So that we are calling as a bidding the project. After completing the project, after completing the bidding the project, and in that company they are conducting one meeting. In this meeting only that project will be assigned to the one project manager. So here project manager will be finalized. And coming to the PIN, this project manager can gather all the team members and finalizing when they can start the project, actual process, they can go for the intimation. This is we are calling as a PIN we are calling. Project initiate note we are calling. Once again, what is the bidding the project? Request, proposal, estimation and signing off. Request, proposal, estimation and signing off. This is we are calling as a bidding the project and finalize one project to one company. Next, we can go for the kick-off meeting. What is a kick-off meeting? It is a initial meeting. Whenever getting the one project, immediately they are conducting the one meeting in the company in order to discuss the overview of the project and finalize one project manager for this project in this meeting only. So generally in this meeting who are involved? Managers, leads, sometimes customer representative person also involved. Very simply we can call what is a kick-off meeting. Every startup meeting we are calling as a kick-off meeting we are calling. Every startup meeting we are calling as a kick-off meeting we are calling. Coming to the kick-off meeting is completed. Project manager will be finalized. This project manager will be gather the core team members and finally preparing one mail to intimate to the core team members as well as the CEO of the company. It's clear? So this is we are calling as a PIN we are calling. Project initiate note we are calling. This is we are calling as a PIN, project initiate note we are calling. So here they're giving one point. We can start our actual process so and so date, so and so time. What is mean by actual process? That we will discuss here. Software development life cycle we are discussing. So what is the topic we are discussing now here? Software development life cycle we are calling. What is the software development life cycle? And so many people have some doubts who are coming newly into the IT industry, who are completing the education and coming to the IT industry. Okay, they're planning to go for the IT industry. They have a lot of doubts. That all the doubts we can clear here in the software development life cycle. So for example, what is the doubts? These all the IT companies recruiting these many people, developers, test engineers, analysts, designers, engineers, so many people, what they're doing the works. That we need to understand very clearly in the software development lifecycle. Means awareness of the IT industry. What's going on in the IT industry? Why I'm learning the testing tools and what work I can do in the IT industry to complete one project successfully. That we can get the more clarity in the software development lifecycle. Once again, what is the software development life cycle? Means to complete one project successfully, all the companies followed some life cycle that we are calling as a software development life cycle. And also everybody can understand what is the IT industry, what is the awareness of IT industry, why they're recruiting these many people and what they're doing and what type of works, what type of roles, each and every role, what is the responsibilities, everything you can understanding in software development life cycle. So that we will start discussion today onwards. That this life cycle contains 6 phases. First one is requirement phase or initial phase we are calling. Requirement phase or initial phase we are calling. Second one, we'll go for the second one is analysis phase we are calling. Third one is designing phase we are calling. Fourth one is coding phase we are calling. And the fifth one is testing phase we are calling. And sixth one is delivery and maintenance we are calling. So this is we are calling as the 6 phases we have in software development life cycle. So what is the software development life cycle? To complete one project successful manner, to complete one project successfully, they can follow, company people can follow some procedure. That procedure we are calling as a software development life cycle. And this procedure, this life cycle divided into the 6 phases: requirement phase, analysis phase, designing phase, coding phase, testing phase, and delivery and maintenance. So testing phase and delivery and maintenance. So this is we are calling as a software development life cycle divided into 6 phases: requirement phase, analysis phase, designing phase, coding phase, testing phase, delivery and maintenance phase. These we are calling as a software development life cycle. Now start the discussion one by one phase, very detailed manner. For example, first we can go for the requirement phase. What is the requirement phase? What we are discussing in the requirement phase? We are discussing 4 points. What is the task in the requirement phase? Who will complete this task, roles, and what is the process they can follow to complete that task? Finally, what is the proof? That we will discuss the 4 points here. Once again, in requirement phase, in our first phase, what we have discussed here means 4 points. What is the task here in this phase? Who will complete that task roles? What is the process they can implementing? Finally, what is the proof? This is we are calling as a requirement phase. We are calling this is we are calling as a requirement phase. We are started discussion. For example, what is the task? If you develop any application, you are expecting client onwards some requirements or not. What client expecting? So gather the requirements from the client. This is we need to go for that. Gather the requirements from the client. These we are calling as a task in the requirement phase. Once again, what is a requirement phase task means? Gather the requirements from the client. So who are giving the project? That people onwards we are gathering the all the requirements what they are expecting in the application. That all the requirements and specifications, everything we can gather. This is a task. Who will gather? Business analyst, engagement manager. This is the two role persons will complete this task and their team. What is the process they can follow? Listen. What is the process means? First of all, business analyst will go for the client place and take the particular appointment from the client. In this appointment date, start the discussing and gather the requirements from the client with help of the template. Template is nothing but predefined format. Within this template format, they can gather the requirements from the client. So this is a process first they can follow. First of all, business analyst will go for the client place and take the appointment from the client. In that appointment date, start the gathering the requirements from the client with the help of the template and come back to the company with the requirements. Once again, what we are discussing here means, first of all, business analyst will go for the client place, take the appointment. In this appointment date, business analyst will start the gather the requirements with the help of the template and come back to the company with the requirements. Using these all the requirements, engagement manager and business analyst and their team start the understanding and start the analyzing. While analyzing, as per company standards, as per market standards, as per client expectation, they can do the lot of modifications, lot of changes, lot of addings, something they can removing also unnecessary. All total process is completed, total analysis is completed in the requirements. Finally, one clear requirement document will be come out. This is we are calling as a client requirement specification. This is we are calling as a requirements we are calling. Means FRS, functional requirement specification. Some people we are calling as a business requirement specifications. Some people calling as a client or customer requirement specification. Some people calling as a BDD, business design document. So like that, different people can call the different names. So this is we are calling as a complete all the client expected requirements they can gather. So this is we are calling as a proof document for the requirement phase. Once again, what we are discussing here means software development life cycle. To complete any project successful manner, company people followed some life cycle. That life cycle we can call as a software development life cycle. This life cycle contains 6 phases. One is requirement phase, analysis phase, designing phase, coding phase, testing phase, delivery and maintenance. Coming to the requirement phase. What we have discussed requirement phase. First task, gather the requirements from the client. Roles, business analyst, engagement manager. Process, first of all, business analyst will go for the client place and gather the requirements from the client on particular appointment date with the help of the client, with the help of the template. Once again, first of all, business analyst will go for the client place, take the appointment from the client. In this scheduled time, they can start the gathering the requirements with the help of the predefined template, predefined format, and come back to the company with the requirements. So these requirements, engagement manager, business analyst and their team start the analyzing and enhancing depends upon the company standards and market standards and client expectation. They can go for the lot of changes, and these all the changes they can made it, modify, deleting, adding lot of things. Finally, one clear requirement document will be come out. These we are calling as a proof document. We are calling this, we are calling as a proof document we are calling. So requirement phase, what is a proof document means? FRS, functional requirement specification, we are calling this is a requirement document, and some people calling as a BRS, business requirement specification. Some people calling as a CRS, client or customer requirement specification, and some people calling as a client story also. So this is we are calling as a gathering the requirements from the client. The first phase, requirement phase we are calling. Understood now? So this is we are calling as a first phase we are discussed here. Coming to the next phase. Coming to the next phase. Analysis phase. Analysis phase. Next we'll go for the analysis phase.